leader focus on the broad horizon, and the manager is more focused on operational issues and the day-to-day things and the day-to-day problems and matters. The leader is more focused on the vision, strategic alignment, and and motivation, inspiration for again for the long term gains and perspectives. He is more focused on the future prospects and how that company is going to be like it's going to prosper, it's going to be successful. So with that project, when you are thinking with the leadership mindset, you are not only making that project a success only, you are making the ways for your organization to earn more business and more prospects and like more visibility. So you are not only after the successful delivery of one project only with that leadership mindset. Maybe as a project manager or as a manager only, you if you only think from a management perspective, you will say that okay, just make this project successful, just deliver it, just hand it over, and just get the sign off and just close it. Because managers or like even the team members think this way, but the person who is a leader, who is not only after closing this process, this very project successfully, he is also after gaining like multiple other prospects because of the successful delivery of this project, because this is how organizations grow. So the bottom line is that when you are managing and controlling a project, or when you are dealing with your team and different stakeholders, in your project manager role, you are expected to think this way, think in a more leadership style. This is like more applicable to predictive and hybrid mindsets. When it comes to agile, we know that every other person literally is expected to be a leader, is expected to be following adaptive leadership, servant leadership, right? Because this is how agile mindset works. So in case of predictive or hybrid, we expect the project manager to think this way. In case of agile, we expect every other member of the team to think this way. And you can understand that how productive the environment would be when every other person is thinking on those lines, on that growth mindset. There are other differences as well. And again, we are not talking about anything as good or bad. We are just understanding that how different mindsets work. So although your title or you are portraying yourself as a project manager in every other situation going to be asked in the exam, but with that project manager title, you are expected to be both manager and leader in different dealings of your project. Okay, let's move forward because we have a couple of other interesting topics in this task. Servant leadership, already servant leadership is a leadership where the person is a leader, but he's a servant first. So this is like more of a facilitation style leadership where you are not going to have that power of decision making. You are just going to be a facilitator to your team. And this applies very well in Agile, Scrum particularly, but it can be applied in other ways of working as well. Yeah, this. So when you are a leader, or when you think with a leadership mindset, you come with a growth mindset. You come with innovative mindset, which is also termed as you challenging the status. So anyone has idea about status quo? Or is this the first time you are hearing this terminology?
I think, ma'am, the traditions or the norms of any company, the way of working that is being followed is like a status quo. And if you challenge that, you use your own way of working, you differentiate your strategy from them, then you're challenging it.
Yes, you're right. Status quo is your like the way of working which has been there for like for long, and it's not being changed because it has been working for you. Right? So your regular way of working, which has been like there for like maybe since the inception or for very long. So at times people ask this question that what's the harm in there if we are following the processes, the things, and they are working for us. I mean, why it can be disturbing? Because at the end of the day, organization is not getting impacted because of that. We are not getting anything negative because of that. Things are working. Things are still working. That's correct. But this is exactly how leaders think differently. This is exactly the management mindset. When you are coming with a hardcore management mindset, you would say the same thing as I just mentioned. That I don't want to come out of my comfort zone because my processes are working, my people are delivering,